Peace, love, and light. Healing through inspiration. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's a great, grandiose day. How y'all doing? Talk to me, please. Yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Daily uploads. Yeah. Nigga. If you guys want to book a one-on-one consultation, you can do that by sending us an email at info@healingthroughinspiration, or you can just send us a DM at healingthroughinspiration on Instagram. If you're not following us there, I don't know why not yet. Make sure you guys go do that. We also got a business course for you guys who want to start a business and you don't know how to go about it or just where to go about it. If you do have a business and you first want to enhance yourself, we have that course for you in the description box below. Only working with people that is serious. This is the best course we've ever taken in our life. I'm not lying to you guys. So make sure you guys just check it out. Check it out most definitely. And also we have our American apparel, American meaning shirts, originally caps, originally forward socks, inspired by the greatest DJ in the whole UK, DJ Gambler. You guys, make sure you guys go get that. It's at healingthroughinspiration.com/shop, as well as with our one-of-a-kind artwork. But man, I'm over here sitting here thinking, because I'm actually trying to upload some videos, and I'm trying to download some videos so I can upload some videos. And have some more content for you guys, because you guys know you guys know it's been a bulk. You guys know because it's previously recorded, of course, but it's been a bulk of videos just coming to you daily. You know, that's how we've been doing it. We're going very, very hard. You know, at least 5 videos a day. That's what we've been aiming for. And if not, we come back harder with the next day. You dig? But like I was saying, as I was doing some thinking here, man, and just listening to some videos, as far as one of the things that come to my mind, I guess, as I'm detoxing and whatnot, is that with narcissists, you know, my biological mother, who was a narcissist, you know, one of the things she used to do about food, it was she used to call you down to eat. Oh, no eating. No eating no eating anywhere. No eating upstairs. You eat in the kitchen. But you know that bitch didn't follow that rule. That bitch have cookies, candy, all by her bed. And let her find out you have one of those without her having. Oh, she be ready to catch a case. Who ate all that? Don't eat all my. Bitch, policing about freaking food. Man, oh freaking man. You know, I remember one time, my cousin, this is what she knew. She knew this back then. I didn't know because I was a child. And I'll explain this as I tell the story, is that my cousin, he was getting abused by his father and his and her wife. Yeah, his little cousin. But when he came over, I didn't know this because I didn't recognize this because I was getting abused by my parents, you see. And my biological mother being a social worker, you know, they're really supposed to report information like this. But, you know, a social worker who doesn't report information of herself because she's an abuser herself. So my little cousin, and he came over. Other the things is that, like, I guess with him was the food. I don't know. It's like their food, he had to eat certain foods and whatnot, and certain foods he couldn't eat. But it wasn't like for the benefit of his entire health, because parents that are benefit for their child's entire health when it comes to food, they're healthy themselves. It's not, oh, you eat this, you eat healthy, and I eat like garbage. You know, it's not true. It's not a trueness. It's not a genuineness. In that essence, it's more so like a I think rather relative to a dictatorship. You know, because it's like, oh, you eat this, because really, real parents lead by example. A lot of people talk in circles, but your actions gonna show. Real parents lead by example. Shoot, all parents lead by example. God dang it, because you know they children, they're very receptive. But anyways, my cousin, let's see, if I was in Let me see, man. He had to be 10, maybe 12 or something. I don't know if he was even 12 yet. Probably, no, he wasn't that old. No, he wasn't that old. But he is older than 10, I think. Yeah. He is definitely older than 10. But quote unquote older, of course. So then he's like, oh, what'd he say? This man was said, my oh, cause like I said, my biological mother, how she was with her food. It was just like, and you know, and so when he was over, so when my cousin was over, he was doing a lot of wrong things. Like he was just, I mean, he was eating every single thing we had in our house. Every single thing we had in our house. He was going breaking in my room, playing my video games, moving my video games that I hid from him, and he took it as a challenge because he thought it was funny that he can go in there and go through my room when I went to school, because this Negroid wasn't in school. He was supposed to be homeschooled, but that was just really in order to keep them forced abuse on him. I'm recognizing this now that I'm more developed in quote unquote age. You dig? Every age I can say maybe. So and he and so I guess that was Rose's way as far as like him and the abuse. Is like, oh he he could, just letting them do whatever, letting them cause havoc and letting them be destructive, and letting them get away with it. And I guess that was her way, because she knew that her brother was abusing his son, that, and her wife, and that, that they were abusive. I'm just thinking because, the aunt, my aunt, it was just her sister and then grandmother, and they're abusive as well. Abusive to him, and they've been abusive to me too. But one of the things as far as with one of the things is as far as with him, because he's eating all the food up, and one of the things he happened to eat up my biological mother's food. One of the things is, like I told you, she is with her food, her snacks is no touch. She'll be ready to fight. She's run down in her underwear and shirt, crying, getting ready to fight, just because I said I ate something off the stove that was hers, and I didn't. I said it as a joke. This is like I said as a joke before, because we normalize, the abuse we go through, and that's what has happened. So I'm like, but yeah, he ended up my cousin ended up eating the chips. He eating some hot chips, some red hot chips. I think it was like Detroit Better Made chips. I think they only sell them in Detroit. The better made chips, red hot chips, the red bag. They're primarily red with white linings in it. When he ate those chips, and I guess I don't think he ate all of them, but he ate majority of them. It was like how much less. I remember Rose, she came in there in the cabinet, and she looked and went to her chips, and she saw her chips was gone. She was like, who ate all these chips? Because she was asking, it was everyday policing. It was everyday policing, everyday interrogation with the narcissist. It's like, who ate all this? Who ate all that? Why the frick you buying all this food if you worried about, if you got a police or who ate all this? Who ate all that? Just so you can scream at them? Golly, what a bum ass bitch. What a bum ass bitch, nigga. And it wasn't just her. It was her motherfucking son. This bitch ass boy, Jason Rodness. What's up, bitch ass nigga? What's happening, bitch? You know where I'm at, nigga. Where you at, hoe ass nigga? I'm just saying, cause you be talking tough. You be talking a lot of tough on the internet. I ain't doing no back and forth on the internet, nigga. You just know what you know I'm at. You know I'm at. You know I ain't hard to get in touch with. You dig? And I bet you probably watching, and you probably all you other narcissists, narcissistic motherfuckers out here stalking. Yeah, y'all see a young nigga growing. I'm forever be growing. You dig? Bitch, pussy. Yeah. Anyways, so he would say to me like, because after she would have a spectacle, a dramatic scene about who ate this, who ate that, who ate this, who ate that, who ate this, who ate that, who, and this and that, and she would say, what did she say? She said something like, oh, what she said? She said, I'm sorry. She was like, oh, who ate all this? Who ate all that? And then over some food. And then, because she hasn't asked me yet, my half brother would be like, oh, was it you? Did you eat all that? Did you? Oh, did you? And he trying to question me and interrogate me. So he's just a bitch, a narcissist as well. So he can die off, most definitely. Last thing I heard when he was with obese pale bitch, who's using the hell out of him, just using him for his money, whatever. Okay. And so my biological mother asking my cousin as far as with the chips, like, who ate all that? She's asking who ate us. I said, no, it wasn't me. And then it said it was Charlie. And then when it was found out it was Charlie, he ate all the chips. She said something like, okay, don't eat all these chips. Don't eat all these chips. She basically told him, like, don't eat all this. Like, because he was eating up everything. I mean, this nigga was eating everything. This nigga was having a blast. He was watching TV. I don't even think I was able to watch TV like that through the day. I don't even recall being able, because my biological mother was strict. My parents were strict. They wouldn't let you play video games in the weekdays, even if you finished your homework or whatever. Like, and then when I played on the weekend, they had issues with it. They were just always trying to irritate me and control me. I freaking hate they bitch ass. I could care less about them now, like, but it's shoot. So, yeah, this, so she's like, yeah, don't, she's like, don't eat those anymore, Charlie, or something like that. But she was mad. She was mad as hell. It was always a thing about food too, as far as with like controlling food, because it would be like, what did she say? She like, oh, you can't eat this yet. You can't eat that yet. You can't eat that. And then and another thing too, I remember before she tried to like pressure us and like put like thoughts and ideas in her head, like, oh, so cause she was cooking some food or something on the stove, and I was already hungry. I needed to eat. That's what I felt. So I went to go eat something, and then she was saying something to her other son. It's like, oh, so she was using negative manipulation tactics as far as like, you could oh, so you gonna eat all this? You gonna eat that? When you got that and then like that, you gonna, and then that basically is probably alluding to something getting sick and then getting fat or something. I don't know, something. But the bitch was already obese. So then I'm like, so then I was just like, I could care less. I was hungry. I was gonna eat. I guess it worked on her son. It worked on her son. So she was like, so then I was like, whatever, I was gonna eat because I wouldn't even try paying no attention to this bitch. That's why I really don't remember what she was saying. So then I'm like, and she's like, you still gonna eat? And I'm like, whatever. And I think And I remember too, as far as like just there's been a lot of cases. A lot of cases as far as where I have just gotten food. I just gotten food on my own. She was like, because she didn't want to give me. I just bought stuff on my own. I remember buying food on my own because I'm like, F this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You can't police a nigga when he got his own. The narcissist doesn't like when you got his own. You know? And even when I think of some, and this what I'm about to share to y'all too, is this. As far as the narcissist, I remember she would say, come downstairs, eat, come downstairs, eat. She's like, hey, have a plate. She like, fix up, have a plate, come down, eat, and have a plate. She have a plate, and pretend it's a plate, y'all. And have a plate right in front of me, and this bitch was like, man, she wouldn't even fix herself a plate sometimes. Like, it was weird. Either she already ate before, or she was cooking and just put it down there. She was like, that is so foul to me. I'm sorry. Anyway, she set it down. She was like, I'm about to throw up. I'm gonna tell you in a sec. She set the plate down and it set it down in front of me. I was eating, and it was like a box of cereal or something on the table. It was there, and I tried to eat. She moved it out the way, shoved it out the way so she could see me eat, just stalking me. And she would just watch me eat. That's too much food. That's too much food. How many times I just ignore. I'm like, you bitch. F you, bitch. How the frick you gonna tell me that's too much food, bitch? Obese ass bitch. Bitch used to starve us, ho. I'm talking about obese ass bitch. That's when I told y'all the story when I went out, when we used to go out in public. And I was in Sam's Club, Costco, big grocery store. For those who don't know, very large grocery store. Like you can get a lot of stuff, and I think almost close to like wholesale, pretty much close to wholesale, but it's like available for the public and whatnot. So she like, she's like, oh, you can get this. She's like, what the hell this bitch say? And she's like, I used to be like, beg mom, like, Mom, can I get a hot dog? Can I get a hot dog? I used to be hungry as hell. She's like, can I get and then boom, she finally did get us a hot dog because she wasn't feeding us. So then I used to, it's like these hot dogs. If y'all been to Sam's Club or Costco, the hot dogs that come in aluminum foil. It had the ketchup, mustard. It was beefy, like, and I used to load it up with the condiments. I used to have white onions on there, relish, and I used to eat, man. I used to eat that, and it was gone. The hot dog was gone, and I was still hungry. So there was condiments and like ketchup and mustard left on aluminum foil. I would literally take the aluminum foil and lick it and eat that. Cause she's like, you ain't that hungry. I said, yes, I am. You know, a child that does that, they that hungry, nigga. They that hungry. That bitch was saying, don't do all that, cause you ain't that hungry. You ain't all that hungry because you are hungry. Don't show people that you that hungry. Don't show people that I abuse you. And yes, I'm for fasting. Clear, I'm for fast. But that bitch wasn't for fasting. That bitch never used the word fast. And I never heard the word fasting from them. So she wasn't using it in any type of way. You dig? And another part too, when I was going to tell you what I was about to throw up, is when I had remembered my biological mother, she was making hot chocolate and like toast for her half brother, her son and his friend. And they was upstairs, and she was like, and I think us too, like, and she's making a hot chocolate. She was going like this with the spoon, and it was like in a cup each, and everyone had their own cup for them. And she was like, and just drunk out their spoon and put it in there, and for her son, and then she did it for her friend with the spoon, and then sipped on it, and then put it back in the cup, and then called them down to go eat and drink. And I watched this bitch. She drunk out of each and all of theirs. And they gave it to him. I'm like, you could have tried it and poured it out of a cup a little later if it was the same batch, bitch. That bitch is just so foul. really just a disgusting, foul motherfuckers. That's what narcissists are. There's different types of narcissists. They're just so disgusting. And they try to master disgust by just lies and just saying like, oh, I took a shower. I hate that motherfucker. Bitch ass narcissistic biological father used to say that. He'll say, oh, I took a shower. And like, nigga, you still stink. You smell like caca. The unhealthy caca. You stinky ass motherfucker, yo. Nasty motherfucker. And they try to act like they stink. Oh, my freaking biological mother used to spray so much perfume. You could smell her on. I could be upstairs and smell through other rooms and other doors and smell her through downstairs on another level on the floor. Downstairs to the kitchen. That bitch. They always have all this stuff in order to mask this stink or whatever. And another thing, my biological father, he said something like, you ever see people that dress up so clean and whatever, when you go to their house, their house is all 50. I'm like, looking at this Negro and living with this in the same. Pardon me, it's kind of cold. I was speaking cold as of late. But, there's some oil. Staying with this biological father is like he describing himself. He describing himself. This is the most filthiest, nastiest pig I ever seen in my freaking life. It's disgusting. It's the freaking disgusting, yo. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what if y'all have had any experiences like this as far as the narcissist y'all can relate. Please share them in the comments down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. And if you guys want to book a one-on-one consultation, you can do that by sending us a DM on Instagram at healingthroughinspiration. Because a lot of people don't know these experiences. They don't have these experiences. They don't just know this stuff. They don't know what we go through. They don't know what we've been through. You dig? Because it's like with narcissism, you can't just read a book about narcissism or read the DSM-5. I'm not against book reading. I'm not against book reading. This is why, part of the reason why. This is part of the reason why I'm telling y'all to get with the course in the description box, because you get one of these books, and this is the book that I'm reading. This is books that I've chopped through. 30 days. So I'm not against book reading as far as obtaining knowledge, because I have too many books and just an avid book reader myself. And I got books, books, on books and books, just a lot of books I've read and a lot of books I still gotta read. So I'm just an avid book reader. You dig? Y'all can pause that if y'all want to see it. Y'all want to see that, but mostly y'all gotta get the 30 days, because that's in the description box for sure. It comes with the whole program, life changing, and it's really a steal for how much all the value it is. Because I pay thousands of dollars for coaching and what's not, and that's just thousands of dollars to one coach. You dig? So, and just a fraction of the price y'all getting it there, but y'all gonna check that out. This is what I was saying, like. You can't just read a book on narcissism and then be like, oh, okay, narcissism. Like you have to, you gotta experience it. You kind of gotta have some experience with it. You gotta have some experience with it, because other than that, it's just an outside type of thing, and it's almost like, and it's kind of like with explaining it, it's very difficult. Some say it's even nearly impossible. It's true. I can see that, but it's kind of like, because you have to go through these type of experiences. Because we know when we explain a lot of the stuff that happens to us or what goes to people, it's like, oh, that's just your mother. She does that because she cares about you. Oh, your father, he just cares about you. And, I'm not going to lie, I've said that or something, because I was only repeating the rhetoric that was said to me. But the only difference was this: I was a lot younger. I was a child. You did? I was a lot younger. And, as I develop more, I realize that that's not it. That's not because of it. And I see there's wrongs in it. I see there's most definitely wrong in it. And, there has to be a change. There has to be something different. There has to be something better. So that when it says it has to be something experienced. So that's why it's almost equivalent. It's like comparing, explaining color to a blind person. You dig? So, yeah. So if you guys want to explain, hopefully I wasn't blocking the mic. So if you guys want to have a consultation with someone who's been through this, who knows what this is like, hey, you guys can do that by sending us, sending us a DM on Instagram at healingthroughinspiration, the book of one-on-one consultation. You dig? I want to make sure you guys have a great one. Continue to be prosperous. Continue to love yourself, be growth, and express yourself, man. Because we've been suppressed for too long. You dig? And if you haven't noticed, feathers up, by the way. American Pride. We not just talking. We actually living it. I want y'all to have a great one. Peace, love, and light. And check out our stuff all of our links in the description box. Courses, apparel, and our one of a kind artwork at healingthroughinspiration.com/shop. Peace, love, and light.